So Kickstarter has been a very good tool to help older designers bring back the joys that we had as kids when the franchises went a little bit off the rails. For example, with this, of course, I'm talking about Bloodstained, which is coming out very soon and is released by this guy who created the Castlevania franchise, and it is aiming to bring back the exact same enjoyment that we had when we played the earlier Castlevania games, and not fucking Lord of the Shadow 2. Another one is, of course, Yooka-Laylee, from the creators of Banjo-Kazooie, who, again, aim to bring back that same enjoyment we had when we played the original games, and not fucking nuts and bolts. But one game in this list of people bringing back the classics has had a bit of a marred history, and its name is Mighty Number 9. Now, Mighty Number 9 is the game from Kenji Inafune, who created the Mega Man franchise, and Mighty Number 9 intends to bring us back to the classic Mega Man style gameplay. It's also been delayed about 4 times, and it just received another delay to spring 2016 instead of a specific, I believe it was supposed to release in either February or March. So now it is spring. But the problem with that, of course, is that usually when a game is announced for a period of time, it rarely ever hits that mark. So that could be just a placeholder, and it could get delayed yet another time. The problem with all his delays with that game is everything that's happened around it. Now, if you don't know what has happened with Kenji Inafune, let me fill you in. He announced Mighty Number 9, and people backed him. They gave him money on Kickstarter to make the game. Obviously, Mighty Number 9, I believe, was one of many franchises that didn't ask for the amount that it needed to make the game because they already had interested investors. They were just trying to prove viability through Kickstarter. And so he got the Kickstarter funding and he started the game. He pushed it back, I believe, twice by the time that he started another Kickstarter for another game, this one called Red Ash. And Red Ash was intended to be basically the spiritual successor to Mega Man Legends, one of the fan classics of the Mega Man franchise, and personally, one of my favorite fucking games of all time. Now, I was really excited for that, but it was very, very weird that he even tried to get this done, considering the fact that he was having so much trouble doing Mighty Number 9. But, and this is where it gets really weird, he then did a second Kickstarter at the same exact time he was doing the Red Ash Kickstarter to kickstart an anime series based on Red Ash, which he was trying to kickstart at the time. So that was a thing. I believe that both of those Kickstarters failed, but then he attempted to bring them back and do them again, and I don't think they got the funding the second time either. Probably because people were pissed off by the fact that he delayed the game twice. Then he delayed it a third time. Then at the E3 in 2015, we found out that Kenji Inafune was involved with another game made by the team that did Metroid Prime for the Xbox One exclusively called ReCore. ReCore looks great, but again, you have to add in the factor part that apparently he's involved with 4 different projects and he's still having trouble completing the one that he came to the party with in the first place. So now he's pushed it back again, yet another delay on top of that. I'm sure Kickstarter fans who backed him in the first place are feeling pretty pissed off. And I would be too, considering the fact that last time he pushed the game back, he promised there will be no more delays. That was bullshit, but honestly, I think we all knew it was bullshit. For the first part, it's funny that this is happening because this is a year that's also bringing back so many games that we thought were never going to happen. The Last Guardian, Final Fantasy 15, Doom. I mean, these are games that have been in limbo forever. And yet Mighty Number 9 has been in this like clusterfuck of a limbo, and nobody seems to notice or give a shit. Now, I'm not saying that it's going to be as big as those other games, but I think it is very, very interesting that he has decided to go around in this circle while trying to start all these other projects. If you're going to develop a game, you should really just develop the game that you're developing and not 5 others. But that's Kenji Inufune's prerogative, then I guess whatever. I had a pre-order on the game for a while, then I canceled the pre-order, then I restarted the pre-order, and I just today canceled the pre-order again because personally, I'm going to wait till it's used just because at this point I really don't think he deserves my fucking money. Well, anyway, that's our show. Shorter than usual, but like, subscribe, and keep watching for more content because there's going to be a lot more to come.